Life. It's a question that has haunted humanity for centuries. What is the meaning of it all? And who better to answer this question than Leo Tolstoy, the legendary Russian author who cracked the code on life's deepest mystery? But did he find his answer in religion, philosophy, or something else? Today we will explore how Tolstoy uncovered the meaning of life and how his answer might just change the way you see the world forever. Leo Tolstoy was no stranger to success. He had fame, fortune, and a family. But none of that could shield him from a deep existential crisis. At the height of his career, in his mid-50s, Tolstoy was consumed by a terrifying thought. What's the point of it all? His mind wrestled with questions that many of us have faced at some point in our lives. What's the purpose of living? Is there any meaning to the pain and suffering we endure? Tolstoy's wealthy life felt like a lie, an empty pursuit of pleasure and prestige that left him hollow inside. Desperate for answers, Tolstoy plunged into the works of philosophers and religious texts. He explored Eastern philosophies, Christianity, and even the works of the Stoics. The Stoics, in particular, caught his attention. Figures like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius offered a clear, structured view of life that resonated with him. The Stoics, you see, believed in one fundamental truth. Life is not about controlling everything that happens to you, but controlling how you respond to it. This idea deeply impacted Tolstoy. Instead of searching for meaning in external things, the Stoics urged him to find peace in the only thing he could control, his own mind. And that's when Tolstoy had a revelation. After years of struggle, the answer became clear. The meaning of life wasn't something grand or mystical. It wasn't something to be found in wealth, status, or achievements. It was in the simple things, living in harmony with nature, being true to yourself, and embracing the present moment. Tolstoy's discovery was a mix of Stoic thought and his Christian faith. He realized that the purpose of life was to live morally, to act with kindness, and to embrace the idea that suffering is an unavoidable part of the human experience. By accepting our struggles and focusing on how we respond, we can find meaning and inner peace. Now let's bring this ancient wisdom into the modern world. What does this Stoic philosophy look like in everyday life? Well, think about it. Life is filled with challenges. Traffic jams, tough work situations, personal struggles. But instead of letting these things dictate our happiness, the Stoics and Tolstoy taught us to reframe our perspective. The Stoics remind us that we can't control external events, but we can control our reactions. So when life gets tough, ask yourself, how can I choose to respond? Rather than falling into frustration or despair, we have the power to choose peace, acceptance, and action. Much like the Stoics, Tolstoy emphasized virtue over luxury. He eventually gave up his noble title, renounced his wealth, and chose to live among the peasants, believing that a simple, virtuous life was the key to happiness. Today, Tolstoy's philosophy resonates with people seeking a life of meaning beyond consumerism. His ideas inspired figures like Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr., shaping movements of nonviolence and civil disobedience. Tolstoy once said, "Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself." A statement that echoes Stoicism's focus on inner transformation. Tolstoy's journey from despair to enlightenment reminds us that the search for meaning is universal. We all face moments of doubt and confusion, but it's through philosophy, introspection, and living a life aligned with our values that we can find purpose. So the next time you're struggling to find meaning, remember Leo Tolstoy and the Stoic philosophers. Focus on what you can control, let go of what you can't, and live with purpose and intention. The answers are within you. Remember, life isn't about finding all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and learning to live with the ones you find. If Tolstoy's philosophy inspired you, please hit that like button. And if you want to dive deeper into Stoicism and discover more life-changing wisdom, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. How do you find meaning in your life?